Hello everyone and welcome to your English class. Today we're going to be looking at Unit 9. So Unit 9 talks to us about the uses of cameras. So in Unit 9 we are going to be looking at what are cameras, what they are used for, and what are some of the features of cameras. But before we can do that, we are going to be looking at some of the vocabulary items which will help you into understanding this unit. So the vocabulary items are capability, consumer, ENG, high-end, hydraulic, amicably, basically, fundamentally, wholeheartedly, beckon away, bring up, motion picture, nowadays, there's more, pedestal, period drama, stabilizing, and audience. Now I know it is a little bit too much, but I'm sure if you repeat this episode more than once, you will be able to get it with no problems whatsoever. What I'm going to do is I'm going to be showing you a picture with the words right under it, and we're going to be playing a little game, okay? What I want you to do is to choose what is the best word that corresponds to the picture that you can see. You think you can do that? Let's take a look. First picture. Yes, I can. So the word can here should give you a hint. Did you get it? Well, if you chose the word capability, then you are correct. Capability is a noun, and it means the power or ability to do something. So for example, the flash drive has the capability to store 500 gigabytes. It can store 500 gigabytes. It has that capability. So the word capability, again, means the power or ability to do something. Did you get it right? Well, if you didn't, it's okay. We have a lot of words to go through. Next word. So we have someone who's trying to pay for something. Did you get it? Yes? No? Well, if you chose the word consumer, then you are correct. Consumer is a noun, and it is someone who's trying to buy something, a good, a product, or a service for his own personal use. So, for example, if you go into an electronics store and you buy a mobile phone, then you are a consumer. If you, for example, go to the supermarket and you buy bread, then you are a consumer. Let's look at the example. Almost everyone in the world is a consumer of the internet, which is true. We all use the internet, so we are consumers of the internet. We use it. Okay, let's look at the next word. So we have a person who's sitting in front of a lot of screens. Did you get it? It might be a little bit difficult, right? Well, the word is ENG, which is electronic news gathering. It is an abbreviation. So an abbreviation means to make something smaller. Okay? So what is ENG? What is electronic news gathering? It is gathering news using electronic devices. So in contrast, in the past, what they used to do is hearsay. They used to hear people talk and speak amongst each other, and they used to write it down and bring it together. Nowadays, we use electronic devices like mobile phones, the internet, computers, and laptops. Is that correct? So if you look at the example, ENG is used to make reports that make viewers feel like they were actually there. ENG is used to make reports that make viewers feel like they were actually there. Did you get it right? It's okay, no problem. Look at this picture. Such a beautiful car, huh? And a nice private jet. Hopefully I'll get that someday. Did you get the word? Yes? No? Let's look at the answer. It is high-end, and it is an adjective. It is used to describe something that is very expensive and luxurious. So, for example, Ahmed only buys the expensive, high-end products. He only buys things that are very expensive, things that are very luxurious. They are things that are very high-end. Okay? Let's look at the other word. This might be a little bit difficult, but I'm going to give you a hint. The camera is being lifted using a type of system. What system is it using? Did you get it? No? Yes? Let's check. The word is hydraulic, so it's being lifted using a hydraulic system. Hydraulic is an adjective, and it is used to describe something that is operated by a liquid moving in a very tight space under pressure. Okay? So if you see, for example, in some movies, some cars have the ability to bounce up and down. Is that correct? This is because these cars have hydraulic systems installed in it. So if you look at the example, some cars can bounce due to a hydraulic system. Did you get that one? I'm sure you'll get the next one. The next one is pretty easy. So it's a picture of a film. So which word do you think corresponds best to a picture of a film? Did you get it? Let's see. The word is motion picture, and it is a noun. A motion picture is a story or event recorded by a camera as a set of moving images to be shown either on TV or on theater. In essence, it is films. Motion pictures are films. Okay? So if you look at the example, the movie Titanic was one of the best motion pictures ever made. Easy, right? Let's look at the next picture. So you have a calendar and you have days. I think I just gave you the word, didn't I? Yeah? I gave you a hint, days. The word is, of course, nowadays. Nowadays is an adverb, and it means at the present time in contrast to the past. So, like I said before, in the past, people used to take the news by hearsay and writing them down. Nowadays, we use eng. See, I used the word eng again. We did it before, right? Look at the example. Nowadays, people use mobile phone cameras to take pictures instead of using actual cameras. In the past, if you remember, our parents or our grandparents used to use actual cameras to take pictures. Remember those very small square pictures, and they used to blow on it so it would appear? So in the past, they used to use these cameras, but nowadays we use our mobile phones. The example again, nowadays people use their mobile phone cameras to take pictures instead of having an actual camera. Let's look at the next picture. The Statue of Liberty in the United States of America. I'll give you a hint. It is standing on something. It is placed on something. What is this called? What do you call this thing that you put a statue on? Did you get it? Well, the word is pedestal, and it is a noun. A pedestal is the base or support on which a statue is put on. So you have the pedestal, and then you have the statue. Okay? So the example, the Statue of Liberty is placed on a green pedestal. Okay? Let's look at the next one. I'm sure most of you know this picture, and I'm sure most of you are smiling right now. So this is a show. This show is a type of drama. Oh, I gave you the answer. Did you get it? Come on, guys, it's very easy. It is a period drama. A period drama is a noun. It is a play or a movie that is set in the past. It is not made in the past, it is only set in the past. So the characters all wear very old clothes. There are no cars, there are horses, for example. Okay? So, for example, tonight's show is a period drama set in the 13th century. Easy. I like this show, do you? Okay. Let's look at the next picture. So you have a sort of balance here. So it's keeping balance. So when you have someone who's trying to balance something, what are they trying to do? Did you get the word? Well, the answer is stabilizing, and it is an adjective. It is to cause something to become stable, to cause something to become balanced. For example, he is stabilizing the pressure in the containers. So sometimes in containers, it can go, the pressure can go up or it can go down, right? So they're trying to stabilize it, means they're trying to make it normal, and they're trying to balance it out. Did you get that one? Well, let's see the other one. So we have a picture of people, and they are watching something. So the people who are trying to watch something, what are they called? Did you get it? So you guys are watching this show right now. What are you guys called? You are the audience, and it is a noun. The audience are people who are listening to a speech or watching a play or a movie. Okay? And the example is, the audience applauded loudly for the Nobel Prize winner. The audience applauded loudly for the Nobel Prize winner. So audience are the people who are watching something. Good? Let's look at the next picture. Keep calm and be friendly. So the word friendly here should give you a hint. Did you get it? Which word best corresponds to the word friendly? Well, the word is amicably. Did you get that right? Amicably is an adjective, which means to be friendly. So for example, the cousins amicably greeted each other. So they greeted each other in a friendly way. They greeted each other amicably. Cool? Let's look at the next picture. Oh, look at the puppy. Look at what the puppy's saying. The answer is in the picture. Did you get that one? Well, the word is basically, and basically is an adverb. Basically means essentially or fundamentally. Okay? So like, you know, it's essentially that way, or it's fundamentally like that. So the example is, basically you have to make a choice. Basically you have to make a choice. At the end of the day, you have to make a choice. Is it an engineer or a doctor? Did you get that one right? Well, try to see the next one. You have a drop of water. So think about water. It is the essence of life. It is what we are all made of. Did you get it? Well, the word is fundamentally. Fundamentally means the central or primary importance. So it is fundamentally, it is in the middle, it is in the core. So for example, every living thing is fundamentally the same. We are all humans. Okay? Let's look at the next one. So you have a heart. Come on, the answer is in the picture. It's a heart. So the word is wholeheartedly. It's an adverb, okay? The definition means lovingly and sincerely. So for example, he wholeheartedly gave his parents gifts. So he gave them with all his love, okay? So let's look at the next one. Oh, he's trying to run away. Did you get that? I said away. Did you get it? Well, the word is beckon away, which is a phrasal verb, which means to leave a place because you are drawn to another. So for example, animals which are beckoned away from their natural habitat find it hard to survive. Okay? And the last word is to bring up. And bring up means to raise and nurture children. So for example, it is not easy to bring up children. They need constant care and attention. Did you get those words? You can repeat the episode again just to make sure that you really got it. And then you can answer the questions with me. So the multiple choice question, number 1. We need to bring more products. The space are waiting. Products. Who buys products? Did you answer consumers? Then you're correct. Very good. Excellent. Let's look at number 2. The camera can be lifted using a crane. The camera can be lifted using a blank crane. I gave the example earlier. If you heard me, you would have got the answer. Did you get it? A hydraulic crane. Very good. Let's look at the other types of questions, which is fill in the gaps. You have the words bring up, beckon away, basically, fundamentally, capabilities, and high end. So let's look at question number 1. He always likes to buy the most expensive and blank products. The most expensive and high-end products. Very good. Excellent. Let's go to question number 2. It is wonderful that the two friends were able to, space, make things right again. So two friends had a fight and they were able to amicably make things right again. Very good. Did you get that right? Yes? No? Well, I'm sure you got it right. The unit talks about the uses of cameras. What are cameras? Cameras are very small devices that are used to take pictures or videos. Some people use cameras for graduation parties. Other people use cameras to take birthday parties, like to take pictures or videos of birthday parties. Other people use cameras for filming, okay? Others use it to take the news, so to record the news. Cameras have a lot of features. Some of the cameras are waterproof. Other cameras have amazing zoom capability that can make things that are very far seem to be very near. It's easy enough, right? I'm sure you all know this. Cameras are being used by everyone, right? So let's look at the set book questions. What can cameras be used for? What do we use cameras for? Give me some examples. So, cameras can be used to monitor and control traffic, which we can see in some of the traffic lights around the streets. Cameras can be used in video conferencing or internet chatting. Cameras can be used for security purposes. So some malls, for example, they have cameras for security. Did you get at least one of them? Very good, excellent. In set book questions, you can answer a reasonable and good answer. It will be accepted as a correct answer. So let's look at the next set book questions. How do you think cameras will be used in the future? Or how do you think cameras will be in the future? So what do you think, what are the features that it's going to have? Well, I think cameras will be small and sophisticated. They will capture from far distances with considerable accuracy. Easy enough? Very good. So, to summarize everything up, in this lesson, we looked at some of the vocabulary items, we looked at the unit content, and some of the set book questions. I hope you all benefited from this episode, and I hope to see you again in the next.